numbers for today's fight. Ben makes that weight easily. Barkley, as Alex just told you, really works to get to that 160. The rules today, the WBO version, 10-point must system. The 3 knockdown is in effect. The standing 8 is not. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell except the final round, and only the referee can stop the fight. There is the opening bell, and we are underway. And as expected, it gets started in the middle of the ring, and Nigel Benn lands a right to get this one underway. Nigel Benn wearing the sequin trunks. Barkley in the ring. He's down.
Not only is he down, but he hit his man while he was down, and he gave valuable time to Barkley. Although the referee did pick up the count on 6.
And Carlos Padilla is our referee today. A shocking first round, barely underway. Again, Ben in the sequin trunks. The Blade, Iran Barkley, wearing the red.
Iran has shown recuperative powers in the past, Dan. Was getting beat up badly by Thomas Hearns when he stopped him. But he really looked very wooden when he came out of the corner. And there.
Left counter punch by Iran Barkley. And now it's Barkley backing Ben into the ropes. A good counter punch by Barkley, a good left hand.
Oh, both men are hurt.
And checking it out. Right hand by Ben misses. A couple short counters. Those punches, Alex, from Barkley don't look like they have a whole lot on them.
Well, they're having an effect on Nigel Benn. I mean, Nigel Benn's chin has been suspect since the loss to Watson, as we said.
I was talking about just those last couple.
Oh, okay. Well,
they're nothing but arm punches. Well, we knew that a lot of big punches were going to be thrown, but and there's a good right hand by Ben. Got over the glove of Barkley.
Iran's punches are just painfully slow, Dan. I mean, he's throwing them.
Again, an uppercut by Ben, and then it comes over the top with a right and scores.
Iran Barkley is a fighter who's always had a warrior's heart. He's always had a superior will, whether he won or lost, and he's going to need it here. He's lucky that he's in with an opponent whose chin is not rock solid.
Another combination of right hands, and you can see Nigel Benn closing, and he hits Barkley when Barkley's down.
And that should definitely be a point deduction. He's been warned already in this round about hitting a man when he's down, and that is grounds, in my opinion, Dan, if he landed a harder punch for disqualification. That's just outrageous.
Carlos Padilla yells at Ben, but does not take a point away. A legitimate knockdown. A reminder, the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. And there goes Barkley down to the ground. He's at the 3rd knockdown, Alex.
No, 2nd knockdown. He's stopping it.
Yes. Remember, he knocked him into the ropes right as we started. That was the 3rd knockdown. The fight is over. A first round win for Nigel Benn. I assumed that the first big blow by Ben, which knocked Barkley back into the ropes, should have been ruled a knockdown. The ropes kept him from going
No,
down.
you're right. I mean, he took 3 counts. My recollection is.
The 3 knockdown rule is a staple of the WBO. It is how Nigel Benn beat Doug DeWitt with 3 knockdowns in the 8th round, and now with 3 knockdowns in round number 1, he defeats Iran Barkley.
Well, let's count them. Here comes the first action. Barkley scoring the right, almost a right hook, and down went Iran. And he took a count. There, I mean, that to me, Dan, I absolutely can't tell you how wrong that is, what Nigel Benn did. There's the right hand counter punch.
But hitting afterwards, but you can't dispute it being a knockdown.
No, I can't dispute it being a knockdown, but I'll tell you something.
And there's number 2.
That to me is a disqualification.
I agree.
I mean, who can say how much effect that punch had on Iran Barkley? Been warned already in the round. I think you should have a punch taken away for the first one. I just think it's wrong. I'm not saying it would have changed the outcome of the fight.
Right.
I think it looked to me like Nigel Benn was was going to come back. Was going to win the fight anyway, based upon being the younger, fresher, faster fighter.
And you can see Carlos Padilla